Welcome. This is British National Party Television coming to you from Newcastle, where a demonstration is taking place by PEGIDA. Now we're joined here by the chairman of the British National Party, Mr. Adam Walker. Now Mr. Walker, why has the British National Party turned out to support PEGIDA?
Well, basically they support our policies, and we'd like to thank them for doing that, to bringing our policies to the forefront of everybody's minds here today. So it's really important. I mean, this is a Geordie city. We've got a lot of pride here, and the people, the real hard workers, good, solid people. And we don't want to see this town turned into somewhere like Bradford, basically. You know, this is a nice town. It always has been. Ironically, the biggest Muslim paedophile gang originated in this town, and we believe still operates here as well. So that's quite interesting, really.
Do you think that fact that there has been such a problem with Muslim paedophile gangs in Newcastle is the reason why so many people have turned out today?
Yeah, it could be, yeah, and what better place to have it? You know, I mean, we've got paedophile gangs all over the country. You've seen them in Rotherham and various other places, but the biggest one in the whole of the UK operates in this town, which is, you know, it's very, very sad, and it's very worrying for anybody who's got any small children.
You've had a very good turnout, all in all. Many people are putting the numbers somewhere between 1,500 and 2,000 people. Are you pleased with the turnout?
Yeah, sure. Because it's the first demonstration, we weren't actually aware how many people will be here. So when I was speaking to the media prior to this, I did say that there will be about 500 people. I was a little bit wrong there. So we are happy with the turnout, and it's great to see a lot of people uniting for England.
You say you've got a 7-year-old daughter.
Yeah, battled cancer twice, only the third child in the UK to beat Burkitt's non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. She's beat that twice, and now I've seen what I've lived in Bristol Children's Hospital for the last 3 years. You don't really see much of what's going on, multiculturalism in Torquay in South Devon. You don't see it at all. But having spent the last 3 years in Bristol enlightened me to what's actually going on.
Would you be worried about your daughter going to school in a town like Bristol, a city like Bristol?
I wouldn't have my daughter going to a town. If I lived in Bristol, born there, bred, I wouldn't live there.
You know?
No, I wouldn't. I couldn't believe. You don't go anywhere now these days and they speak English. They're all foreign.
There's a lot of different movements down here today back in PEGIDA, because obviously it affects the whole of Europe as well as the UK. And I think it's important that every man and woman stands together against issues like this, like the Islamification of the UK and Europe. It affects us all. It's dangerous. It's incompatible with British law. There shouldn't be Sharia courts. There shouldn't be Muslim parliaments of Great Britain. I think it's important that we all stand out and fight against this situation that's going on. It's dangerous.
Our country's in trouble. It's full of immigrants. It's full of Muslims. And we need to stand up and stop this. Our politicians are killing us. They're destroying this country, and the British people need to stand up. Where we were coming down the road, lots of old age pensioners were wishing us good luck, but as you know, there's a lot of intimidation and they don't want to come. But there is a lot of support for this, and it's growing.
Thousands and thousands, the heroes to me are the ones that gave the ultimate sacrifice. Aye. So come on guys, respect those, because they're the ones that died so that you can stand here and do this. Yes. So let's respect them. Yes. Because I fought for freedom, freedom of speech, freedom of expression.
I think there's so much madness surrounding political correctness now that everyone's too afraid to stand up and say something about, if they see something happening that isn't necessarily right, then often people are afraid to stand up for it.
The people for whom I have the most admiration are those Muslims who've abjured Islam and who effectively have a death sentence imposed upon them, and who are courageous enough not only to abjure...
These are apostates you're talking about?
Yes. These people are courageous enough not only to abjure Islam and take a huge risk, personal risk, but some of them are even prepared to speak out publicly. And these are the real heroes as far as I'm concerned. So I'm here not just to support PEGIDA, but to support those people who were Muslims, but who have abjured the Muslim religion and have courageously spoken out at great personal risk to themselves.
Because I'm from China, where demonstration is banned, I just happen to hear that this is going to be a demonstration today. That's something I've never seen before. I'm just curious, to be honest.
What's your impression?
My impression is really mixed, because I can see this is actually halal food shop there, and you're just holding an anti-Islam demonstration right here. That's about 100 meters away. And although I can see these people all have very, very strong feelings, but they are largely peaceful. It's a living example of freedom of speech and mutual respect, I think. That's...
Would you like to see this sort of, or any sort of demonstrations in China?
Of course I would. I'd love to see more freedom of assembly, freedom of speech allowed in China. That'd be lovely, yeah.
Good afternoon, Mr. Jefferson, the party treasurer from the British National Party. You've come across from Cumbria today. What do you think of the demonstration?
I think it's been good. I am the party treasurer in my day job, but I'm not here as party treasurer. I'm here as Councillor Clive Jefferson, normal bloke with kids, worried about the future of our country and worried about where it's going to lead with the Islamification of our fine land.
I know nobody has got a glass ball, but where do you honestly think it is going to lead?
Well, it's absolutely crystal clear, Tony. The numbers are there on the census that's been analysed recently, and Islam is it's virulent. It's grown 10 times faster than any other religion. In fact, all the other religions are in decline, and it's a numbers game, really. It's a numbers game, and the numbers aren't boding well for us. It can be changed. It can be changed with political will, with a political courage, and the people of Britain standing behind people with courage to find a political solution. We've been talking to the organisers, but we've kept our politics out of it. You know.
Do you think, just to finish on, as a leader of the British National Party, do you think the British National Party will continue to endorse these PEGIDA protests?
Yes. We had a discussion about whether or not we should attend, and everybody was in favour of that, because we are a democratic party. We do discuss these things. There's no more blanket decisions from the top, as you were. So after discussions with all the key people, it was decided we would attend, but without any paraphernalia or without badged up. Like I say, I'm here as a citizen, a councillor, a father, you know, and I think that's the way to go.
Now, Mr. Chairman, it's been a lively day. How do you think it's gone?
It's gone very well, I think, Tony. Yeah, we're very pleased with the way things have gone. We've managed to talk to a lot of people, the organisers of the rally. So we've made a lot of connections. We've done a lot of networking, and we've given out lots of our literature as well. So looking very good.
Been a tremendous turnout, really, hasn't it?
It has indeed, yeah, and obviously the weather's helped a bit. It's a bit chilly, but it hasn't been raining, so that always helps. But definitely, it's good to see that many people who are interested in this movement.
And it's been a spectrum of people, hasn't it? A range of different views.
Indeed, yes.
Do you think that's a good thing?
Well, I do indeed, yeah. I mean, just let you see that people are coming from all walks of society and they're interested in this issue because it affects us all. I mean, you look at the demographics of various towns and cities, our country's been overtaken by Islam, and it's a big worry. It should be more of a worry to the people who are being persecuted. You know, there's certain sectors of society that Islam has no tolerance for whatsoever, and those are the people that should be getting behind this type of rally and behind our message and behind our policies and seriously thinking about their future, not just for themselves but for their children and their children's children.
Absolutely, and it's strange that those groups of people, many seem to be supporting the Muslims.
Indeed, it's total lunacy. I mean, we spoke about it earlier. I still can't get my head around it. I never will be able to get my head around it until they wake up. I don't know what it's going to take for these people to wake up. Perhaps a personal experience that affects themselves and their family. But by the time that happens and it gets around to everybody, it's going to be far too late. We need to nip this in the bud very quickly, and it needs to be nipped in the bud very, very soon.
Well, thank you very much for talking to us.
You're welcome.
And thank you to our viewers for watching British National Party television.